like, I was like, I'm really sorry, but can I just say, like, this is on my list to rebolt, like, next week, like, literally next week. I rebolted all of them over there, and I didn't weight the rope once until I lowered back down. So I didn't really... And they were like, so it's okay to do it? And I was like, I'm not even going to argue with you. Yeah, I'm in the wrong. Yeah. And they started giving me a proper lecture. Like, who are you? I was like, I'm not telling you who I am. I was like, screw it, get lost. But it's just funny. It's like, you get people out there who... Obviously, they saw me top roping through the anchors, and they came across and told me off straight away, which is kind of cool, isn't it? Because it's nice to think that there's people doing it as well. Because I've never been told off before, and I was a bit like, this guy's like, knows to do that. And I was like, at first I was like going, oh shit, is my harness on wrong? You know, is my not? You know, I thought there was something wrong with your kit.
Yeah.
Because in my head, and I still think I did the right thing. You know,
fair play for them.
Yeah, I was like, fair play you guys.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's good though.
Because when they were like, who are you? And I was like, I'm not telling you who I am. They're like, you Marty Hallett. I was like, no, I'm not Marty Hallett. So like, 20 years younger than him. Come on. I have to tell Marty about this because, are you Marty Hallett? Fuck off, my man. It's funny. But yeah, so people do know. People are aware. And it's quite cool that people are challenging people. Because these guys were like putting about some 5+ or something. They were like Willy Warm or whatever it's called, the 5. So they were like, you know, if you wanted to look at it on paper, I had just done a 7B plus 3 times in the space of about 10 minutes, and they were like dogging up a 5. So they had the confidence to come and approach a much more competent climber, which I think is great. I thought it was. At first I was a bit like freaking idiots, but then afterwards I was like, no, it's actually really cool. It's quite nice that. But it just made me laugh because I was like, you know, I didn't do anything wrong. It was just like they saw me top of the lower offs, and had I been on a tight top rope wearing the bolts out, it would have been different. But I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But no, it's funny. So yeah, people are getting more aware. People are getting into it, but it's a long way to go.
So it's mainly raising awareness as well.
Yeah.
Do you think? Is that like? Are you familiar with like BMC crowd code and groups of climber leaflets? Do you think they are effective?
How many BMC members do you ever see at the crag?
Not so many.
I think that tells everything, doesn't it? People don't care. The BMC 20 years ago, it was you were proud to be part of the BMC, whereas now people don't care. That's everything I say comes down to like everyone's out for themselves. No one cares. You can go to the crag and like you can climb with some freaking world-class climbers right next to you, and people turn up and people just don't even care. And I think that just sums up climbing in general. People don't care. Yeah. They're just all out for themselves. Like I went to Wales and I was climbing next to like Roy Thomas, who's like the Pete Oxley of that area. Not Roy Thomas. What's his name? I can't remember his name now.
You seen the monkey wrench anyway?
Monkey wrench?
Yeah.
No,
I just wanted to test if I could jump from the ship to the castle wall on the other side of the ship. T-nut wrench.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
You do weigh a bit more than the average kid, don't you?
Yeah, just a little bit. John was watching me, so...
When you say monkey wrench... No, it's better. Yeah, no, I think people care, but there's a lot of... Mick Ward wrote a really good article about bumbleys. Have you read it?
No. What was it called?
It's like the 10 signs to being a bumbly or something. It's on UKC like 2 weeks ago or something.
Okay.
But it's a really good like satirical take on modern climbing. And he talks about the average bumbly being like, you know, sort of the 6C climber. And it's so true. You get these guys who are like climbing 6C, so really good, really strong, but in reality they don't know what they're doing. They're very unsafe. They don't understand the ethics of it. They don't understand what they're doing. And that's essentially Mick's article. But it's done in like a really satirical, like stupid, funny way. You know, so the 10 signs of being a bumbly, about how you walk with a crag and more gear on the outside of your bag than the inside. It's just stupid things like that, but when you actually like read it, you go to any crag and you see that happening. See the groups of lads who walk around, each of them's got 20 pictures on their harness, they wear their shoes all the time, then they get on the cliff and they've got their shoes covered in dirt and they scrape their way up the bottom bit of the cliff, polishing it, whereas if they just clean their boots, it wouldn't be like that, would it? Leaving the rope in the water. This is Preentown. These lads had their rope in the water and they just started climbing on it, and I was like, guys, your rope is soaking wet, like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Right, the last question to sum up the whole thing.
Alright.
Do you have any suggestions to improve the DBF?
The DBF? Oh man. I think the work that's been going on this year is great. It's so cool seeing that January day they're cutting. So I've done so many days with the bolt fund over the years, and I remember going days out years ago. There'd be me and Marty, and there'd be some random guy who'd come and help us, and he would have sport climbed once and want to help out, and it'd be me and Marty grafting away, or me and Kennard. And I remember going and doing Blackers, and it was me, Kennard, and John Leonard. The three of us went down, slogged all of it, put it out on Facebook, and loads of people said, and everyone bailed. We walked all the way down Blackers Hold, rebolted 5 or 6 lines down there. I mean, fucking effort. It was proper hard work. I was knackered by the end of the day. But that was it. There was 3 of us. That was it. Whereas now you get a midday week and you get 10 people out. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And that January day, the cuttings that Marty organised, I said to him afterwards, I was like, I know me and Marty have a lot of banter and stuff, and I was like, I don't have to say this, but you should be really proud of yourself. It was 120, 130 people there, and I turned up a bit late because I was like, I've got a long way to come on. I was going out drinking in Bournemouth that night, so I was like, I'll have a sleep in. And we turned up, and I was like, oh my god. I just felt so proud of it. It was this is amazing. This is so cool. And it was just a really good day, really good fun. I didn't go into the battleship ones because I was on climbing trips all summer, so I wasn't really here very much. So I missed out on all the weekend days. But looking by the pictures and the number of people who got involved, and that's the bolt fund.
Yeah.
Lives under my desk. But the number of people who come in and grab it off me and stuff, it's so cool. So yeah, I've given my drill out a few. So I've got 2 drills at home that I've given out to people and stuff. It's so nice. People actually genuinely want to help, and people understand what they're helping for, why they're helping. The suggestions for it though, it's got over 1,000 followers on Facebook, which is a small proportion of the climbers going for it. But you look at the tins that collect the money. I probably do 80 quid a month from the Spider climbs, and I picked up 300 quid at Reading a few weeks ago.
From the Spider, as in
white and red.
Oh wow.
And, I think it's going the right way. You look at what other bolt funds do, and the Dorset Bolt Fund is definitely doing a hell of a lot more than the Peak Fund, or even the Gary Gibson Fund is not really. He doesn't really do much, So I think it's all going the right way. So I would say, judging by what you can see on the internet, I would say it's the most active and most well organised bolt fund in the country. I would say, except for maybe the Kalimnos or the Thai one, it's probably one of the most well organised ones. Now Marty's doing a good job with it. He's got I keep joking with him when he's going to give up bolting and start climbing for himself again. I dug him to green down and got him on this 7B plus. And I was like, how's it feel to climb for yourself again? And he's like, but I don't know. I think it's all going well. People seem very aware of it. I have so many people talk about it at the crags and things like that, and people grab me and they're like, "Oh, you're part of the bolt fund," and I'm like, "Well, yeah. You want to say that?" They're like, "Oh, what's getting done next?" And I'm like, "Don't know. Suggest it. Whatever's on the list." I always prefer doing stuff at Dancing Legend Swanage just because it's closer. It saves another 45-minute drive.
Yeah.
And I'm coming from here, so it's a long way to go already. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's all going pretty good. I hear a lot of people down this end talking about it, which is always really cool. When you go to, I do go to London quite a bit because I work up at White as well. So I was working at White yesterday, and when you go to different wars and you hear people talking about it, I'm going to Swan Portland the weekend, I'll have to drop a few quid in the bolt fund tin. It's just really cool to hear that. And when you do chat to people, everyone's so psyched on. It's funny how many people know the names of people who've been there. It was kind of creeping me out a little bit. I was getting a little bit creeped out. But yeah, because someone asked me, I was like, I've been mistaken for Rob Kennard, and I think I've been mistaken for Mike twice now. It's just but no, it's cool. I think it's all going the right way. I don't really know what else they could do. You can do articles on UKC, you can do stuff like that, but people know it's there. Anyone who climbs outside in Dorset, they know. Well, when you ask them honestly, they know they're supposed to strip the bolts. They know they're supposed to do this. They know it's, if you get a kid shoplifting, you say, why you do it? They're like, they know it's wrong, but let's do it anyway.
Yeah.
So if people know about it, it just takes time, doesn't it? And just getting the communication out there. So I think it's all going fine. I don't really have any suggestions, to be honest.
Cool. Awesome.